round away, 1 kill away from Masters Toronto.
Paranoia third, looking to wrap back around. So the force will be a nice shot, at least from Prophet, to do some damage. Yumpy
pick found already. Now the Outlaw gets to shine. Zeus in the ground immediately, and that investment sees no real return as a clean sweep from BBL.
It's going to be difficult for Sociable to get out of this scenario. In fact, this crack tier 1.
Yeah.
Facing off against BBL. Magnum's done incredibly well. Could be enough to reveal the rest, but clearly feeling confident. Has managed to pick off another. And from literally nothing, has now just one.
Knowing that he's going to be pressured from both sides, that they have enough bodies. We saw 2 players with the drone, but now they don't need to worry that much. Able to focus on pushing forward. Stuck up close with that fight, though. Able to take one, traded out, but that's more than enough for BBL. Information and a flank underway. The main thing being Cypher's no longer
on the entry, but this time will fall. But there's that 1-2 punch again. Even still is coming close.
This cracks is straight into the fight, grabbing one and almost the second. Levin's up, good enough to trade out, but Zeus is there to pull. Mr. Fallen and Yedije have to take down the rest, and well, Mr. Fallen's got himself one, but the trades just keep on coming, in. BBL finding their form at last, but is it too little, too late? Still Yedije to deal with, but they'll get that across the line.
We don't see the stick up high much in the EMEA. In fact, it's only really BBL that likes to run them massively. A good
pitchable dropping Mr. Fallen. This advantage should be hard to lose.
Yeah, Krax is dead. Now, looking around behind them, though, he was here the whole time. He was waiting for them. It's a little bit whiffy, but eventually gets the job done.
So, Plant is going down, backside almost under their control, but Prophet goes for the TP deep, catches one before falling, and Sociable with the double seams to, of course, correct.
He's starting on the defense of this map, but it has been a turnaround of sorts. We talked about
Yedije is the man that's been hard to remove from this site. He's put up numbers, and he's got it again. One found, helping out his teammates and grabbing yet another. He'll take the Hunter's Fury head on. That's a big enough challenge to take that man out. Sociable desperately low, and Profek coming to the rescue, but he's a little too hasty. Runs right into the trap.
Is playing with his mouse on the stage right now, so that's what's happening. I think something maybe being cleaned or just I'm looking down there. And while Mr. Fallen in the corner gets traded out, but and a captain goes huge.
I'll tell you what, his mouse is working now. He survives the blast of the judge, and Zeus comes in to help him out with the next. This round is far from over. Magnum, Zeus dealing with him early on, and a new hero needs to be found for BBL.
He's been spotted under serious pressure, but it's only going to be the trade. Tempted the Paranoia, the stuns are good, but nobody caught. And Anna Captain is still in position. Even still, though, Levin's taken one, but these trades, again, take it back.
Bring the realm to reality.
Thrown to the wind, he is walking it up through vent by himself, isolating himself in the...
He's starting to dominate that early battle. I think that's 3 in a row now for kills versus Profek, and this round is looking very clean indeed.
To open at the moment, the adjustment from BBL will be to push mid, but that's right into the waiting arms of Foot. But Profek, well, he is course correcting into their favor, and in fact, even just sending him backwards could be enough. Magnum has to step up yet again, and he will find the...
It's not going to be easy to clear. In fact, they did get spotted. How has he managed to do that with nobody noticing? Like, Zeus must have walked there.
Some bounce back from Haven if they do end up losing it, and from what we're seeing here, that OT went the other way. It could have been a dead sentence. Zeus, an aggressive play to pick up 2. They've got themselves a lot of control. Could have found a lot of information on the site, but players still up on Raptors undetected. They try to deal with him, and Yumpy try to replicate it at least in some way. That's why there's 2 players towards this side of the map, waiting for that aggression to come through on A. And Yedije at least able to...
The conversation for best Teo in the region. He seemed almost gobsmacked by the question being asked. But you look at the way he's playing
down and out at the start, being put in his place. Then he comes out and single-handedly destroys
angle. That has to be cleared for Foot. And that time now continues to tick down, already getting towards the spike, but Prophet winning the duel when it matters the most. He's going to be under some serious pressure here, trying to just get up in their face and nothing found for it. And while an attempted push through hasn't been cleared just yet, though.
He will be. That nade still sends him out into the open. No way to fall back cleanly in the cloudburst, just a little less.
There again, after getting an opener, going to immediately react off the back of this. Now there's 2 players within the site.
Nice flash.
Over on the defensive side is you need to have more of this aggressively an unorthodox position to see a Blaystorm. First 2 knives have missed, and while the next ones have not got any better. In fact, it's only Prophet that ends.
Big performance needed. Sociable has been good so far in this series, especially that previous map, but now dealt with cost of having the Sheriff in hand up against the rifle and Zeus mid, but it might be too little too late. They've already made it up short, and Zeus correct. He's given
aggressively in this moment. Krax has been able to bypass the utility, and it seems like maybe even a plan to try and teleport into the site. It hasn't worked out, leaving only Krax into middle or force them forward. It's going to be that aggressive push from Yumpy. There goes the Armageddon, trying to trap them in the corner, but it's missed just by a millimeter.
Spotted, but Mr. Fallen is the one walking away with a double. Prophet gets in there just in time to cancel out the lockdown, but they've already gone in the other direction. And Tom, this is something you highlighted, the difficulty that you have when this B site, you know.
And while Zeus is not done, he wants a little more.
Spike planted.
Levin's moment to strike. He's found himself one, but down below. Hip fire, I'd be confident he would have hit that. But an easy cleanup for the rest of this. As he's got himself that gate crash, and it will be used fairly soon as the pressure comes in, and Renegade only good for 1.
Yeah, Krax is there for the immediate response, needs a little bit more, but look how low these players are already tagged. The SM...
Anyways, now in a high-low, Yumpy to be cleared from the close corner, but they've managed to win the fight. Here comes the big push. Krax left alone, and both players facing. Back in the other direction. Back, though, towards this one rifle that Foot have in play. Back towards Yedege. This time, he's only good for being there, but one player brought back from the dead. Yumpy down, but not out. The player on site under so much pressure. Yedege! His side is secure. Spotted close, the shot not landing. And although Magnum gets 1, that is all that BBL can muster. A solid retake from Foot, a 9. That's one way to do it. Great reveal from Magnum to start it out, but from that point forward, a little bit. Comes Zeus, but he's not the hero that they need. Mr. Fallen won't be either. All of the players from Foot has
to move forward. Nowhere else for him to go, but he's found the gap that was needed. Mentioning they'd need a hero, and he has come alive at the exact moment.